All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master, and today we're talking stupid but effective tips. All right, so this is just some random tips that I've collected over the years and something to, help you out during the course of the day. All right, so first thing, we've all had to clean battery terminals, and this little tool by Vim, part number BS1, love that part number, by the way. It's a battery terminal cleaning brush. And unlike the, multi-tools that works for like, 3 times and you throw it away, this works pretty effectively, but this isn't how I use it. Now, unfortunately, mine disappeared. I don't know what happened to it, but normally what I do is I take a cutoff wheel, cut it off right here at the handle, chuck it in a drill, and more effective. These are pretty cheap, and quickly clean up the inside of a battery terminal because, we want a good connection to the battery. Now the other side of it, I believe this is Easy Red, and it is the opposite side to clean terminals on a battery post. I have it chucked in a separate drill, but not too hard to rechuck them. So that's my system to clean battery terminals and battery posts, especially if I'm, there's a bunch of gunk and I want to, do the job right. All right, next stupid tip is funnels. Now, if you notice, that one doesn't have a long tip on it. Go to a parts store, go to Walmart, go to Harbor Freight, buy a bunch of funnels and take a knife and customize their length. Why? Well, for instance, this is my #1 filter for doing Hondas. Like Honda Odysseys, where it's, right down against the frame rail. You stick that right down and it's got a nice big opening, so it doesn't take long for the oil to go down, whereas if it was a long tube, it'd be a lot slower. Remember, I'm flat rate, so always looking for a little hack. Cut it off and customize your lengths for what you're doing. Honestly, I think this probably needs to be shorter, but I'm happy with it, so I'll leave it alone. You can take the same kind of funnel and take a heat gun to it and put a custom bend in it for certain applications where you're, filling transmissions that are a little awkward to get to. You can, do the same thing with a heat gun and crush down the top of it, etc. So don't be afraid to spend a little money on some cheap funnels and customize them. Brake pedal depressor, whatever. Texton, part number 393. You can use this. This is definitely a multitasker. You can use this to raise the RPM of a vehicle. You can use this to depress the brake pedal to make sure all the brake lights work. You can use this, as I use it a lot, when you've got push button start vehicles that require the brake pedal be pushed. I put this in there and then I can just reach through the window. I don't have to climb in the car every time I want to start the vehicle to do some testing. And on another hack, you can use a shorter pry bar and an electric seat too. But put a rag on the seat so you don't get it all nasty. This is cheap, so get you one of these. All right, next tip is, this is an Old Faithful. It's an old Gatorade bottle with water and baking soda. Everybody should have this somewhere for cleaning battery terminals. All right, next tip is, you're like me, you don't tend to wear safety glasses as often as you should, especially under a car with gunk falling down in your face. Make sure you have eye wash at your bay. Why? Because when you got junk in your eye, running around trying to find the eye wash station sucks. So I will try to find this and put this in the description, or you can go to Walmart and buy saline solution, in the contact eye department. Just something to flush your eyes out. Saline water, stupid, but really important. All right, the last tip I've got is definitely a product endorsement, not a sponsor, is Spray Away or any of these style spray can window washing cans. Why? Because this is the best carpet cleaner you will ever use. If you are like me and tend to leave dirty footprints in cars and you don't want to return it to the customer like that, or any other, fingerprints or anything like that, take some of this, a clean rag, spray it in there, scrub it, and trust me, most of it's going to be gone, if not all of it, every time. Spray away glass cleaner. It also cleans glass. Seriously though, it does. This is my go-to for cleaning carpets. I don't go grab the carpet cleaner up front. I think I still have a can of carpet cleaner over there. I just grabbed this. So definitely something to have in the toolbox to clean your grubby footprints. Because you definitely don't want to return to the customer with grubby footprints. A tip, make sure you have a magnet in your pocket. These little cheap magnets, this is a Matco MP15XO. I always have one of these in my pocket. Yes, it's orange. Why? Because you drop something. It's a lot easier to pull this out, go digging for it when you know where it is, instead of going to your toolbox, grabbing a magnet, and trying to figure out where it actually dropped again. Simple, effective, but very good at, making sure you don't lose sockets or bolts or whatever. Keep this in your pocket. As Eric O says, a shirt without a pocket is just a rag. Hope you enjoyed these little quick tips. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comments, let everybody know your little quick tips. And as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.